Good morning, everybody, and I'm talking to you from a wonderful resort of Mantis's, Oceana, and we've completed the series on development, which we now move to hospitality. And you will be hearing from a number of people who now have to look after the product and make it work. In other words, they have to make sure that the customer's happy, food and beverage is good, rooms are beautiful, the spa works, or everything related to what hospitality is. And I think that is a journey on its own, and why Mantis is very different to a lot of hotels. We haven't got a Bible that just says hospitality is A, B, C, D, because all of our products are so different. And I think you're going to hear it, and you're going to hear from various GMs who are going to be able to tell you about just how different hospitality is. And I think that it's probably one of the interesting parts of the business, because if you don't run the hotel properly and give the experience what we advertise and do, it's a disaster. So I think this has been an interesting part of our journey, just to tell everybody how different we are and why I think people that visit one Mantis product should go and visit another. And that's all because of the way we deliver hospitality in a very different form, very personalized. The GMs are not just a GM who has probably a chef, a food and beverage manager, a rooms division manager. Whilst they have those managers, it's very different in that the GM has to know everything about those, because we're small boutique and they have to deliver all those aspects of hospitality. So enjoy this part of the journey.
I'm Mark Couples-Goten, Operations Manager for Mantis for the Southern Africa and Indian Ocean Islands region. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how Mantis operates from a management agreement point of view. Primarily, we have two sorts of contracts that we sought after. One being a full management agreement or hotel management agreement, where we take the day-to-day running of the hotel, where we look after the responsibility of all the branding and marketing for the hotel. And this is more a hands-on approach and running the property according to our model and framework, which is quite successful.
My name is Longa Murikelela, originally from Zambia, but now working with Mantis Hotels, and I've been working with Mantis Hotel for the last 5 years. And I'm here in Rwanda on Lake Kivu, opening a new hotel to be called Mantis Clio Lake Kivu.
The second contractual offer that we have for our potential clients is a franchise model, which is something that we've recently developed and introduced more aggressively. And this provides the success of our brand and our marketing efforts. Primarily, they would lever the success of our brand, and their property would gain the Mantis traction in the market, as well as the ability to tap into various operators and agents throughout our network.
My name is Ashley Palm. I'm currently the General Manager for Fish River Resort out in the Eastern Cape. I also look after two properties up in Tanzania. The one is a 6-bedroom luxury villa, and the other one is a beautiful, beautiful camp out in the central south of Serengeti, Tanzania.
Obviously, Mantis has its roots firmly set in Africa. Although we have a global footprint, the majority of our properties are based in Africa. And as in any business, when you trade across borders, there are a number of challenges. Mantis is aligned to the philosophy of Africa not being for sissies, and we've never stood down from a challenge. But what sets us apart in the market is our ability to be fluid in our operations and adjust to what's required in each of the particular countries that we operate.
What I enjoy and still do enjoy about Mantis is Adrian is always there. He's always there as a leader. He's always there as a person to speak to. And you know when you're picking up that phone, and you know when you're talking to Adrian, you know that that's the decision maker. And for me, that excites me. When I came to Fish River, the one message that I got very clear from Mantis is go in and do the job. Do what you think needs to be done. We are not going to be there. We will support you, And yeah, I had to go in and do the job, and I had to get the job done. And all I needed to do was report back to Mantis. And I thrived. I really enjoyed the environment Mantis placed me in. I enjoyed the value, the trust that when they put you in a property, it's yours to command, it's yours to operate, and it's yours to manage. And if anything, all you need to do is pick up the phone to Adrian, and he is there for you, and he will be there to help guide and make that decision. And when you have a leader that walks the walk and talks the talk, how can you not be loyal? How can you not want to do something? I think that Mantis will definitely ride the storm. I think Mantis will exist far and beyond the storm. And all I can say is, from day one, I'm so happy that I'm part of the journey, and I would still want to be part of the journey till the bitter end. And it has certainly made me into a better person.
One of my most fond memories about the period in Zambia is that we got to open another lodge in the South Luangwa National Park, which is the eastern part of the country, called Lion Camp. And that particular project is dear to my heart because it posed several problems and challenges for us to open it, simply because the lodge was quite remote, but that was also its charm because it was located in the northernmost point of South Luangwa National Park, where the game viewing is absolutely amazing. This lodge is quite remote, accessible by road for 6 months, accessible by boat for 3 months, and totally cut off for 3 months. So you can imagine that was a very interesting project to work on. And again, it remains one of my fondest properties to have worked on. In addition to that, I'm now here in Rwanda, opening up a new hotel on the lake, again going to be called Mantis Collection, which we hope to launch in September. I've been quite privileged to work with the Mantis team now for 5 years. I'm quite happy that I found a team and a group that fits very well with my personal ambitions and some of my own beliefs and ethos. And I'm quite happy that now we've been joined by Accor, and we'll be opening this hotel under the umbrellas of Mantis and Accor. I look forward to a long and prosperous time working with Mantis Hotels. Thank you very much, and goodbye from the Kivu.